Live, the home of the Rockets in wonderful Houston, Texas. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Here in Houston, it's another home game for the Rockets. They've got to feel like, guys, they have an opportunity to rack up some wins over the next stretch of their schedule. They'll be playing a lot of games in their own building.
Now, hold up, Kevin. You've been around this league a while, and you know there are no gimmies when it comes to playing this game. Even though the schedule looks soft and looks like there are many winnable games, every team can take you out to lunch if you don't pay attention and respect your opponent.
And before this game gets going, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Fred Hoiberg. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Guys, Chicago is one of the league's biggest markets, but it still has that blue-collar culture. Longtime Bull Luol Deng exemplified that spirit. He said, if you're coming in to just show your skills, just look good, the city of Chicago is not going to accept you. They want to see you work hard night in and night out. If you do, the city will love you. Kevin?
They want grit and toughness, David. Thank you. All-Star break right around the corner. The NBA has been extending the All-Star break recently. And Steve, how big a deal is that extra time for the players?
I think it's huge, especially for guys that are participating in the All-Star weekend. Not just the guys that's playing on Sunday, but throughout the entire weekend, you get a chance to get a couple more days after All-Star break.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Jimmy Butler, D-Wade out there with Grant. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Gibson in at the 4 slot. Now, here is Harden from 10 feet out, and it's Capella missing. Grant outside, expanding his range. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. Here's Houston now. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And look at what they did in the fourth quarter. Just totally out of sync and lacking in intensity. And that turned into that huge comeback.
Ariza against Butler. Shoots the 3. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Butler. Wade's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Hey, it's not what he's known for, but every so often, Wade does pull up from deep.
Here's Harden. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, and went right to the hole. Great decision-making there.
Wade passes to Lopez. Wade dishes to Grant. Lopez left side. Baseline J on the way, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, Lopez knew he had space to get that shot off. He was ready for it.
Beverly against Grant, and that one hits back iron. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Butler. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
He is simply one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. He never quits on the glass.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
On the prowl, Butler with the block shot.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Grant kicks to Lopez. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Lopez has got his second bucket tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 3rd in scoring, 4th in assists, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
Now, here's Grant. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Beverly. After the Bulls pick up 2. Kicks it out to Ariza. They get it again. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
Second chance points can kill you. You must concentrate on the defensive glass.
Now here's Butler. He had 28 points in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Ariza with it. Butler covering, and he comes up with the deuce.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
He's already given them all sorts of problems. He hasn't needed any time to settle into this one.
Now here's Lopez. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Harden outside to the left wing. And here's Beverly. 9 points last game out. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Harden. Here's Capella. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option. And when you look at the Rockets, I mean, plenty of offense. But last year, there was a huge drop-off defensively. And given this team's lofty goals, that really flies right in the face of that old adage, defense wins championships.
And talking about how the Rockets are structured, they do have some players on the roster, Greg, who can play defense. It's a wonder they've been so bad at that end.
I mean, the problem with defense, though, Kevin, is that it takes all 5 guys to buy in. You have to have a level of trust on the floor, and that happens for the Rockets only once in a while, which is why they give up an insane number of points to their opponents.
And with the Bulls, there are so many great moments to choose from. But in your view, Steve, what do you think is the defining moment for this Bulls franchise?
From a playing standpoint, you can't help but think of when Michael Jordan hit the game-winning shot to win the finals over Byron Russell. First title over the Lakers was right up there, too, but that was the biggest one for me.
Now here's Harden, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. The kick out to Anderson. Just 2 to shoot, and too long on the shot.
The defense knows he loves that in-between area and closed out fast.
Grant with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Lopez left side. A fader. Here's Wade. Again, Chicago.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
So it's the Rockets now. It's a 10-point game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Beverly. Here's Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Capella's got his second basket of the night.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Wade kicks to Lopez. Pass to Butler. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one is on Ariza.
Jimmy Butler is known for his offensive now, but he was initially known for his D. Still a great defender in this league, was named to the second team all defense in 2016.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the evening. And for Butler, Steve, his defense is something that he takes pride in. Hard to beat him in isolations on the perimeter.
The reason why Jimmy Butler has incredible blend of length and quickness. It's impossible at times to get around him on the drive. He's very active, and he slides his feet extremely well.
And so Butler nails both of them. Well, we've always known that height gives an advantage in basketball. A lot of teams now are concerned about things that we've never really talked about before. The length of hands, your arm span, your wingspan. That plays a role now with a lot of these teams and how they draft, how they make a roster.
Yeah, totally, Kevin, because on the defensive end, you have a lot of these guys that can switch. I remember playing against Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. They were so long out front. It helps and makes a difference.
But your arm span is long. That had to play
not
a role.
Bad, not bad.
Oh, it's good. I like it.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. It's stolen by Ariza. Beverly wide open. Buries it from three-point range.
There was no defense present there whatsoever. Anyone could have made that wide open shot.
Wade dishes to Gibson. Wade double team. Grant against Beverly. Lets it go from 14. No good on that one. And it's Houston the other way. Stolen by Grant. And the rejection by Harden. Down low. Gibson with the steal. Butler against Ariza. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Lopez knows his length is an asset to him on the offensive end, and he used it right there.
Now here's Beverly. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. It's Harden with the drive. Yep, it counts. Harden's got 6 points.
I like that he's attacking this quarter and choosing his shots wisely.
Wade kicks to Grant. To the inside. Stolen by Anderson. Grant against Beverly. Feeds it to Capella. And so much of the modern offense, Steve, comes from players creating chances for the shooters on this team. Who do you think are the best playmakers right now in the NBA?
I think Chris Paul. I think Rondo is very good. Yeah, Steph. John Wall has done a nice job being able to become more of a traditional point guard who can score. Some other minds that come to mind, Ricky Rubio is kind of a pass-first point guard. So there are some guys that can get out and really play that point guard position.
And with Chicago and the Bulls, it seems that no matter what the current team does, they'll always be playing in the shadow of his airness, Michael Jordan.
Tough act to follow when you talk about the Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls. Every great player that Bulls have, they get compared to Michael Jordan. That's just not fair.
Carter Williams, the pass to Butler. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He has 6.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Beverly against Carter Williams. Here's Capella. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. The Bulls in second.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. That one is no good.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
Butler kicks to Carter Williams. And Mirotic has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. And it's a Rockets trailed by 12. And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Outside Gordon. For 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Warriors. They're looking extremely sharp right now. Poised in the top spot and playing very well. And checking out Houston, a couple spots below.
And you know, Houston, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year. No doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
Felicio, that one wide left.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Again, the miss by Gordon.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Carter Williams kicks to Felicio. He feeds it to Butler. A baseline J. And the Bulls get it back. Butler on the wing. Takes a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Butler's got 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Rockets trailed by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gordon kicks to Nene. To halt the run. And it's Chicago with the rebound. want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
Well, at the end of the day, these guys are professionals. They are used to going on the road and finding a way to get it done.
And that one's good. Beverly.
He might not be the first option to take that three, but when he's that open, he can knock it down once in a while.
Carter Williams kicks to Mirotic. No good on the three.
Look, he's doing everything he can to get out of this funk. Just been a rough quarter shooting the basketball.
Decker can't hit.
Worked it inside. Normally an easy basket for him, but just a little out of rhythm on the release.
1:32 left to play here in the first. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Gordon's running. A baseline J. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. And Beverly kicks to Gordon. Nene dishes to Decker. Outside Gordon. On the money from 12 feet away.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Carter Williams kicks to Felicio. Butler on the wing. Takes it from 10. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Beverly. That's tipped out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
You know, depending on the game situation, that kind of mistake can be deadly. Come on, you got to have awareness on the court.
Rockets trail by 10. Nene, the pass to Decker. Outside Gordon. He dishes it to Harrell. And the wide open shot from Decker. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Chicago has gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Now here's Butler. He's got 9. There's a screen. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided. The Bulls leading by 10. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, Carter Williams is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Portis in at the 4 spot. Rockets shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. And we see the growth of the three-point shooting big man, the stretch 4, if you will. Ryan Anderson was at the forefront, it seems, of that movement.
Yeah, especially at his volume of threes. He's never been just a secondary floor spacer. He's a go-to scoring threat with his outside shooting. Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Harden dishes to Nene. That cuts the lead to single digits. Nene's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Rockets. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Yep, it counts. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Harden. On the wing, Brewer. Anderson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Harden kicks to Anderson. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Now Wade. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
He did a great job distributing the ball to his guys, too. He got everyone involved.
Carter Williams with the bucket. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know Jimmy Butler made a big bet on himself back in 2014. He turned down the Bulls' 4-year, $44 million contract extension offer, and it paid off. After a breakthrough season, he signed a new contract, a max deal for 5 years and $95 million. He said of his decision, "I was nervous, I'm not going to lie to you, but everything I put myself through, I knew what I was capable of."
He's come a long way, David. Thank you. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Ariza comes in for Gordon. The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Well, for so long, you always heard the old saying, you live by the 3, you die by the 3. Team shooting more three-point shots now, Smitty, than ever. Is it time to retire that cliche and say, you know, well, it's part of the game. That's a standard in the game.
You know, Kevin, no. I think the Warriors just have an asterisk. That's it, because they won the championship.
Because it's so good.
They won the championship, and if they keep winning, you'll keep saying Warriors. But if you don't win the championship, yes, you keep shooting the 3 ball, but you might want to find a way to hit some 2s because everybody can't shoot it like the Warriors.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
And so here is Houston, trailing by 17. Anderson the screen. There's the feed to Brewer, and there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. Thinking again about how Wade's skills have evolved over the years, his offensive game has grown immensely since his rookie season.
And it's why he will go down as one of the all-time greats. His work ethic in improving his game. Fantastic post-up player as a guard. Wade's ability to score in any fashion is what makes him one of the great closers in our game.
Here's Grant. James Harden picking up that last basket. Pass to Mirotic. No one near him. The rebound by Anderson.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Harden the pass to Capella. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Just hasn't found his form at the line here in the first half.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Capella. Chicago making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Wade. 10 points for him. Grant outside. Wade on the wing, covered by Brewer. Wade dishes to Mirotic. A 3-pointer off the mark.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Harden kicks to Brewer. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's his first foul. Chicago on defense. 17 points was their biggest margin. Harden the pass to Brewer. 4 on the shot clock. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
Gotta love how he didn't give up on the glass. And because of that effort, he comes up with the putback on the offensive rebound.
The Rockets have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers
1 shot
at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Steve, you won a handful of gold medals with the U.S. national team, and then the program went into a period of decline. Now they're back. How did they get back on track?
You know what, Kevin? I can go back to 2000 where we almost lost that gold medal. And I think you just can't throw all-stars together and expect to have team chemistry. They did a nice job of bringing back the training camp kind of atmosphere. Continuity, what you need to have a winning, successful program.
Now Mirotic. James Harden missing on the three. Grant dishes to Wade. And Mirotic has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And that's now 8 points for Nikola Mirotic. Rockets trail by 15. Harden kicks to Capella. Leaps for it. Harden the pass to Capella. And it's Ariza in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, he can give as good as he gets.
How's that for an answer? Didn't let him celebrate the bucket for long. Gets the three right back in his face.
They get it back. No good from Wade. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Ariza kicks to Harden. Back to Ariza. Tries a three, and another three for Houston.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Grant. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Passes it to Portis. Wade left side. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. And the Bulls lead by 11.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Anderson dishes to Harden. And it's off from three-point range. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Portis can't get it to go.
Had the layup. No one really contested him. Missed opportunity.
Three-pointer. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Ryan Anderson. And that's now 11 points for James Harden. The Bulls leading by 8. Wade kicks to Portis. Gibson the screen. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ariza with the bucket.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And here is Grant. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Portis, the pass to Wade. Back to Portis. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And Capella sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. So for the Rockets, Decker's checked in for Anderson, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Brewer. Chicago also making some changes. Felicio's checked in, and McDermott subbed in for Mirotic. And here are the Bulls now. McDermott for 3. It's hauled in by Beverly. Decker kicks to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Ariza.
That pass was a work of art right there.
Grant kicks to Felicio. There's the pass to Butler. Here's Felicio. Count that one. Felicio's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, Jimmy Butler's drawn a lot of attention. Now the next thing for him to do, just pass it to the open guy.
Beverly with the ball. He's got 6. Harden, no good. Now here's McDermott. Ariza covering. To the paint. Here's Gibson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Taj Gibson's one of those players that's just always in the right place at the right time. Never plays outside himself on either end. He just gives you effort every time out.
And with Gibson, you like that he can play as a starter or come off the bench. He's effective in both. He's comfortable in either role, as he's done both, Steve, for extended periods of time.
Because his mindset, whether starting or coming off the bench, is to play with energy, effort, and to defend. So any role, starter or off the bench, he thrives.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Harrell, he's checked in for Capella, and Gordon subbed in for James Harden. And both free throws good from Gibson.
You know, throughout his career, Taj Gibson has proven to be a valuable role player. Pretty good on both ends of the floor. Can do a little bit of everything.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. That'll put Eric Gordon on the line.
2 shots,
Taj
gentlemen.
Gibson picks one up. The Rockets have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. The Rockets making a switch here. Nene's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The Bulls leading by 4. Grant outside. Kicks to Gibson. And it's blocked by Gordon. Beverly against Grant. Now here's Beverly. 6 points for him. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Felicio. There's the pick. Here's Grant. They get it back. Felicio with the bucket. Felicio's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
You see he's feeling it now. Shot looks much more in sync this quarter.
Harrell kicks to Decker. On the wing, Gordon. Puts it up from 12, and it's Houston with another.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Grant kicks to Felicio. Butler up top, defended by Gordon. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for the Bulls.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team. Just as you might expect, the bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
And he can't get the first one.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Chicago making some changes. Lopez comes in for Taj Gibson. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Grant. And he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 3. Beverly dishes to Decker. 1:32 left now here in the second. Nene, right side. Harrell, the pass to Decker. 6 to shoot. And Beverly kicks to Nene. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Butler's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. To the middle. Felicio, no good.
I like the aggressiveness, but against that type of defensive pressure, he's out of his element.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Decker. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Again, the miss by Gordon. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Love the level of concentration by Jimmy Butler on that play.
Steve, when you watch Jimmy Butler play, you have to pay attention at all times. He can just explode on a moment's notice and completely take over a game.
I just love Jimmy Butler on the offensive end. He came into this league known as a defender, hard work. But when no Derrick Rose, he turned into a guy that can score the basketball and is counted on that end.
Now here's Beverly. 8 points for him. Fires the three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. The Bulls leading by 6. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Carter Williams dishes to Lopez. And they double up Butler. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
When Lopez starts going to work on you, sometimes fouling is your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on that one. And he sinks the second.
And for a center, Robin Lopez is definitely one of the better free throw shooters in the league.
Here's Beverly. Outside Gordon. For 3. They grab their own miss. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Bulls up by 7. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. The Bulls leading by 7. Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Anderson is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now, here's Grant. Looking for his first basket still in this one. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it was controversial in Chicago, but the Bulls hired Fred Hoiberg to replace Tom Thibodeau. Hoiberg played for a decade in the NBA, and at Iowa State, he was the fastest coach in school history to reach 100 wins. In Chicago, guys, it seems he's loosened the reins a bit, giving the players a little more leeway to shoot with confidence and air it out offensively.
The players have responded. Thanks, David. For Houston, they have had an off night from the stripe tonight. That free throw, no good.
And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
And he's good on the second. Chicago leading by 6. Lopez outside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Harden. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Beverly kicks to Harden. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
It's impossible to stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Lopez. 14 points for Butler.
Butler is a proven scorer. You give him the ball in the paint, and he'll find a way to get it done.
Beverly the pass to Harden. Capella dishes to Ariza. Anderson the screen. Ariza kicks to Harden. 6 to shoot. Back to Ariza. Feeds it to Harden. The 3. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Now, here's Grant. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Lopez passes to Wade. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The dish to Butler. Wade left side. And it's off from three-point range. Rockets trailed by 6. Ariza kicks to Harden. Anderson a screen on Wade. Harden dishes to Anderson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. The Bulls shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Lopez outside. It's tipped. Stolen by Harden. And it's Houston on the break. Ariza sets a screen for Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
Tell you what, the defense got lucky there because you know he can hit it from mid-range. I love the technique he uses, leveraging his position down low, then just using sheer size to snatch the rebound.
Chicago leading by 4. Wade passes to Grant. Lopez outside. He kicks to Butler. The leaner inside. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 11.
That's great court vision by Jimmy Butler. Really seeing the court well.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They set the pick. Here's Beverly. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. Mirotic comes in for Butler. And a lot of players who play like Wade will have brief careers due to the stress it puts on their body. You know, Greg, Wade has had his share of injuries in his time in the NBA, but he is still putting up big numbers despite all the bumps and bruises.
That's a great point. Undersized guards take a beating when they are attacking the basket. Wade has missed a lot of games, but he's been healthy when it matters most. He's also done a good job to adjust his game to be a danger when he's not barreling through the lane.
Bobby Portis, the Arkansas product, I just love his game. What he does best, he's very physical, but he has the ability to step out with a finesse game to knock down some jump shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Portis has shown flashes of just how good he can be in a short time in the NBA, has the potential to be a do-it-all power forward, and how he can shoot, move, and he creates for others.
When you watch him, his body size, you say power forward. He'll be down in the paint. He loves to do that, but he has the ability, like you say, off the dribble and to create for himself, and he can knock down the jump shot.
Rockets trailed by 7. Harden outside. To the inside. Here's Capella. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Capella's got 12. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Grant kicks to Gibson. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Back to Gibson. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And again, no good by Chicago. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Brewer, and again, the Rockets good for 2.
He knew he had a matchup he wanted, and he did a great job rising up and knocking the shot down with ease.
Chicago leading by 3. Gibson setting a pick for Wade. To the left side wing. The Bulls keep it alive. Grant kicks to Portis. There's the pick. Wade passes to Portis. Misses the baby hook.
I know he's talented, but when you're completely surrounded inside, you have to try and kick it out to someone who's open.
Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Mirotic dishes to Gibson. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. We take a second here to take a look at the shot chart.
And this is an overall excellent offensive performance for him. He's not afraid to take the tough shots. He's getting open, working within the flow of the offense. Heck, he's been the flow of this offense, and he's having a great night so far.
Rockets trail by 3. And here's Harden. 13 points in the game. Anderson a screen on Grant. Harden with it. Now defended by Grant. Wade outside. Grant outside. Here's the screen. Out left to the wing. Here's Mirotic from outside off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
From 13, here's Capella over Gibson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Jaren Grant. Rockets have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far. That free throw, no good for the Rockets. Harrell comes in for Anderson, and it's Gordon in for Trevor Ariza. Chicago also making some changes. Doug McDermott comes in for Taj Gibson, and it's Carter Williams in for Grant. That's off as well, so he misses both.
And the charity stripe once again proving to be the Achilles heel for him. His free throws have been way off the mark.
And you know Wade is able to hit the brakes and pull up on a dime.
And here's Gordon after Dwayne Wade hitting the 3.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Nene, he's checked in for Houston. Sam Decker comes in for Brewer. Chicago with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin, and he makes that one.
If you let Wade get the ball that deep, there really isn't anything you can do.
Harden outside. On the wing, Gordon. Here's Decker. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Decker's got his first basket of the night. Carter Williams with it. 5 points in the game. Mirotic has a wide open look. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got 5 assists tonight. Rockets trailed by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Decker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Chicago, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Inside, here's Mirotic, and he converts the layup. And now it's an 11-point Chicago lead.
The long arms of Mirotic. When he's got a good chance to shoot down inside, he's always going to take it.
Now a timeout.
Every one of them possesses a great touch around the basket. When they receive the ball in good position in the paint, it is just about automatic.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. We take a look at the Cavaliers, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, Chicago, right now, quite a ways down below.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they've just lacked that one extra piece that could put them over the top this season. They haven't been able to kind of set themselves apart.
What they've done, they've kept themselves in the playoff picture, though. They haven't been spectacular, but they're still in the race. And we all know anything can happen in the postseason.
And he makes the first.
Mirotic, a big man with range for days. His skill set fits in well with this team.
And so Mirotic nails both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Nene outside. Nene with the screen on Carter Williams. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
One shot.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
On the defensive end, you have to fight through screen. That is a commitment.
The Rockets have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far. Free throw good, Nene. Chicago leading by 10. Now, here's Wade. He's got 17. Pass to Felicio. Here's Carter Williams. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Harden. The 17-footer. That one rolling around and rims out.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now Wade, scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
His shot's been inconsistent tonight, but teammates are picking up the slack, keeping them ahead in the score.
Now, here is Harden. Dishes it to Harrell. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Here's Wade. He feeds it to McDermott. Here's Carter Williams. Here's Mirotic. And the Bulls with another miss.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
Now here's Nene. 5 points in the game. Harden, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Passes it to Felicio. He dishes it to Wade. And there's the pass to Felicio. Lets the 3 fly. Mirotic gets the bucket. Mirotic has got 18 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Harden the pass to Nene. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And the first one at the line is good. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for James Harden. Robin Lopez is checked in for the Bulls. Butler comes in for Dwayne Wade. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And checking out the stats for Beverly. How last month turned out for him, averaging 9 points per game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. And the Rockets with possession here. 9-point game. Hosting Orlando for the next one. That will complete this 4-game homestand. And there's the feed to Nene. The Rockets again can't hit.
And at a time they really need him to shoot well. The exact opposite is what's happening.
Lopez sets a screen for Carter Williams. To the paint, taken away by Nene. Here's Gordon. The shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
In this situation, I think it's a must.
Here's Mirotic. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists here tonight.
The perimeter shooting of Mirotic, a huge staple of his game that he utilizes so well when he's in rhythm.
Now here's Harrell. And yes, it's good. Harrell's got his second bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here is Carter Williams. Mirotic, the screen. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the third.
Down the road.
And the final period of play just about to start. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Butler and McDermott are out on the perimeter. Robin Lopez out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Carter Williams in at the point. Now here's Carter Williams. Kicks it to Lopez. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the wing. And good as it rattles through the hoop. 16 points for Butler.
He's comfortable with contested shots. Does a nice job of elevation and concentration at the rim.
And Beverly kicks to Ariza. Pass to Anderson. Feeds it to Beverly. Back to Anderson. The three. Chicago grabs the miss. McDermott dishes to Carter Williams. Gibson the screen. Gibson with the screen on Ariza. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Grant, he's checked in for Chicago. Rockets trail by 12. Beverly with the ball. There's the triple. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Now here's Carter Williams. Lets it go from 11. And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams. Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Michael Carter Williams. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Beverly the pass to Ariza. Now the dish to Gordon. Fires for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Lopez has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
He kicks to Wade. And that one hits back iron.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Beverly kicks to Capella. Pulls up on the wing. The Rockets again can't hit. The Bulls leading by 9. And stolen by Gordon. Pass to Anderson. Gibson with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Another miss by Wade. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Up top, Capella. Lopez covering. Shot by Gordon. Wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
There's a screen. Lopez kicks to Butler. And Capella sends it back. Eric Gordon on the wing. Wade is covering. Dishes it to Beverly. He feeds it to Anderson. Lopez with the steal. Three-pointer, Wade. And the Bulls with another miss.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Back to Gordon. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Butler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Passes it to Gibson. That one misses.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Gordon against Wade. Shot from the wing. Offensive rebound. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now the pass to Grant. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Well, Wade knows he's at his best when he's getting teammates involved. Good look.
Here's Beverly. Kept alive by Houston. Here's Capella. That one wide left. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And Lopez throws it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder. I don't know how they cut into that lead with him missing so many shots.
Now Grant. Lopez outside. 6 on the shot clock from about 16. And it's Wade. That time on the assist from Lopez. 19 points for Dwayne Wade. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Ariza in the corner. And the 3 off target. The Bulls leading by 12. Here's Butler. It's stolen by Ariza. He dishes it to Beverly. Gordon a screen, and there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. And here is Grant. Wade outside. For 3. And the Bulls get it back. And again, no good by Chicago. Rockets trail by 12 from deep. Harden. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Harden's gone 1 of 5 from deep. Wade with it. Outside Butler. And stolen by Ariza. Here we go, 1-on-1. In the corner, Harden. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
Now, here's Grant. Lopez left side. The feed now to Wade. Shot clock at 6. The 11-footer. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now, here's Grant. Gibson the screen. Back to Butler. The 3. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting 1 in the first. A shot he knows he needs to make when the defense sags off him. Still a little inconsistent from out there.
Wade against Harden. Kicks to Grant. Shoots a 3. Offensive rebound.
And what a terrific job he's doing tonight. No trouble going in there among the trees and pulling down monster rebounds.
Now, here is Harden. Takes the 3. But they recover it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
So it's Chicago now. 17 points was their biggest margin. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. And Gibson kicks to Wade. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. That one goes. Count it. Lopez has got 4 this quarter.
And that soft touch of Lopez makes things easy for him down there.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Chicago leading by 9 to the middle. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Timeout called the Rockets.
He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Wade dishes to Grant. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Everly with the ball. Now defended by Grant. Got that bucket in no time at all. 14 points for Trevor Ariza. The Bulls leading by 8. Now Wade. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter.
One of the best in the business at drawing contact. Wade knows how to work his way to the line.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from Wade.
Dwayne Wade at the stripe. How many times have we said that before? He lives there.
Harden against Wade. Harden kicks to Anderson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Bulls leading by 7. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Butler against Ariza. Lopez passes to Grant, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Great look there from Robin Lopez. Rare to see a big man with that kind of playmaking ability.
Pass to Ariza. 55 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Anderson outside, shoots a three. Great D that time from Gibson. Wade dishes to Grant. Feeds it to Lopez. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Lopez, a screen on Harden. Takes a three. Another shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And Lopez doing whatever he can to get himself to the line.
At the line for Bulls, Robin Lopez. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both free throws good from Lopez.
That's all, folks. Terrific job at the line to put this one in the bag.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
No question. Nothing short of a miracle could save him now.
And here are the Bulls now. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Here's Carter Williams. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
On the floor tonight.
He shot efficiently tonight. I mean, wow. Like, some nights when you shoot 50%, guys are jumping around the locker room excited. But 60%, to shoot at that level is remarkable.
Well, the work he did on the glass tonight is what set him apart. His rebounding numbers were unreal. He was doing the work of 2 players on the boards. I just love seeing this kind of grit and toughness.